All right, number 7, explain why the sine of pi over 3 radians is equal to the sine of negative 11 pi over 3 radians. Okay. So what I'm going to do is to make it easier to solve the problem, is I'm going to convert these to degrees again. So we're going to start with pi over 3. Okay. Pi over 3, if we go back to our notes, okay, we can first look at this diagram right here, okay? And it looks like pi over 3 is equivalent to 60 degrees. So pi over 3 is equivalent to 60 degrees, okay? Next, we'll convert negative 11 pi over 3. Negative 11 pi over 3 is not in here. So I'm going to go to this radian degree calculator that I told you about earlier. Again, just enter this URL into a website and it will load a radians to degree calculator for you. So we want to convert from radians to degrees. So I'm going to switch that and I want negative 11 pi over 3. Notice it says to type pi for pi. So negative 11 pi over 3. I'm going to convert that to degrees, and it tells me that that is equivalent to negative 660 degrees. So this is equivalent to negative 660 degrees. Okay. So one of these is positive and one of these is negative. So to check why these signs are equal, all right, we're going to consider the fact that they could be coterminal angles. Okay, remember, coterminal angles end at the same spot on the unit circle. And I talked about if two angles are coterminal, then that means they have the same value of sine and cosine and tangent. So if we check this here to check whether these are coterminal or not, I'm going to take 60 degrees and I'm going to subtract 360. So 60 minus 360 is negative 300. Okay, obviously negative 300 is not the same as negative 660. However, if I take negative 300 and I subtract 360 again, so subtract 360 a second time, I get negative 660 degrees. Okay? So it turns out that these two angles are coterminal. They end at the same spot. If I take 60 and subtract 360 twice, I get 660. So if they're coterminal, that means their sines also have to have the same value. So explain why these two angles have the same sine, okay? The way we would explain that is pi over 3 and negative 11 pi over 3 are coterminal angles. Therefore, their sines must be equal. Okay? If two angles are coterminal, their sines, cosines, and tangents are also equal. So this right here is the explanation. They're coterminal angles, therefore their sines must be equal. And that is it for number 7.